Here we go, everybody. Will this be the one? This is our 19th game at 8D, and we're 14-4 right now, going quite well in recent 6 redemption arcs. Let's see how this one goes. Actually, a little bit nervous now. So, yeah, welcome back to episode 48 of the Random Opening Challenge. Here we go. 6 gotta count, my regular openings. The game to 9D. That's a little bit unusual, actually. Black defended the corner first before even going to the corner. Before actually taking the other corner. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. I wonder if that's a legit strategy. Maybe I should have just taken the opposite one, actually. Well, now I have a tendency to play here because Black has this 2-space jump, and Black will develop quite well on the right. Okay, well, this is relatively standard. Maybe Black will just dash and double hane, and then we'll just have that kind of stuff. Pincer, okay. Pincer right away. Should I just slide into the corner? Then Black might actually press me down. That might be a little bit annoying. Also, I don't want to just jump out. Question is, do I need to respond here? I'm not quite sure. So what I'm trying to decide right now. The other thing I could just ignore in Pincer and try to deal with the group later. It's actually doesn't seem like a bad option. Yeah. Well, let's Tanuki, see what our opponent will do here. It doesn't seem that severe at the moment. But yeah, we'll see. No, okay. They pretty much just ignored. Am I really afraid of this brush? I don't think so. I want to attach while I have the ladder. Not really afraid of the press here because I can just extend and jump out. The direction is quite good since Black already approached in the top left. Well, I guess this is no. This is all pretty much set. Okay, so Black will connect. And I think I'll descend. The sun shape seems to be the best because it actually prevents Black from playing the nose to Suju or something like that. Oh. I was pretty sure that you couldn't play this move if White descended. But oh, okay. It's quite complicated. If White turns, Black can actually block, I think. It's pretty weird stuff. It's very weird stuff. Okay. Well, I gotta play here. I don't think there's any other good move in this situation. But black has this stone, and this stone is very helpful for this. Okay. It's not looking too good, to be honest. I should have thought of the follow-up afterwards. This is pretty bad. This is really bad. I have to somehow sacrifice this now. Yeah, so I couldn't turn because there's a double Hane. I'm gonna somehow sacrifice this. It's looking a little awkward here. Well, I definitely need to get Sente here. That's for sure. Okay, that seems like a mini mistake. It's not a big deal, but I do get a lot more forcing moves locally. So it's it's a little bit of it's a little bit better, but still not ideal for me. Now after this, I have to decide whether to go back to the bottom left. Now I guess this move is a lot bigger. In the bottom right, yeah, I think I will just take this now. Yeah, it's not bad. It's I kind of just died here. But I can kind of think of this as me just getting the Sente moves here. Oh, this 3-space extension is actually very aggressive because white has a bunch of forcing moves in this local area. And even if white just plays the knights, black really wants to play the Atari. So the invasion is definitely the natural response here. And this is not bad. White can escape, and if black goes here, the turn is Sente, so I pretty much get the center back, and then I can come back to escape the stone. And if black plays the Atari, then white will get the first move here. So I think either way, this is pretty good for white. Yeah, originally looked kind of didn't look too good for me, but actually since black did play this move, I feel like this variation is alright for white. Okay, so does this move actually matter for I space? It doesn't seem like it, so let's just extend. I'm really tempted to just capture this. I don't think black can capture, because black has to spend one more move in order to take away the I space. It is a very small area, I don't deny that, but as long as it's alive, I should be okay. Because the huge benefit in the top left, it was very good for white. Yeah, okay, so black is pretty much just letting me live now. Let me just make sure I can get the turn and it's not those kind of life and death situations. Then I'll be okay. Is it is it one of those life and death situations? I'm pretty sure I can get the turn. And I think I want to push. Do I want to push once? No, I don't need to. I don't need to push. Let's see. It is a little bit uncomfortable living like this, but I think it's worth this top left corner. It's a huge territory. And white can pretty much also go into the center. So I don't think this is that bad at all. Black doesn't have that much territory anymore. And as long as I so develop the bottom, I think that's a good strategy right now. That black definitely doesn't want to play the knight's move because white would just take the lower side. So okay, 2-space expansion. I think I'm okay with just settling here. I'm also tempted to play some invasion move, actually. I didn't quite expect this because it seems a bit slow since the urgency on the lower side. Black really needs to expand something big and quickly. I really want to add a move here. This move is quite huge. It's a very comfortable territory move. But again, the urgency of the lower side I think this side is quite urgent, and I want to invade now. If black adds one more expansion move, then the invasion would become much more difficult. And right now, black does have to worry about these two stones, so it's not really just white escaping. I am confident I can drag black's weak group along. So then I think it will make dealing with the group easier. So that's the plan. Doesn't seem like a good move here. Now black might extend. I think I will attach. Black's simply Hanade? What if I just enclose? Do they have a good move here? What if I just enclose now? There's no comfortable connection. Oh. Huh. Okay. Just connecting back under like this. Well, I guess that works. Huh. It's very interesting shape. Now I'm not so sure that the diagonal was the proper move here. Okay, now it's a time to... Actually, yeah, before making the decision, I can keep annoying... I can annoy my opponent a little bit first. And then keep pushing. Do I want to make the exchange? No, I think it will be worth it. It forces black to do this kind of thing. Actually, can black get that exchange now? Actually, I don't think so. If white can just capture these two stones, that would be quite good, because then white wouldn't even have to fix the weaknesses. It's a very efficient method of protecting weakness. Unless black connects. Connecting would be the most complicated variation here. Okay, yeah, that is indeed very complicated. Yeah, but black must connect. Black can't afford to lose the piece. Okay, so let's just assume black connects. Now, can we turn? This is very complicated. Is there a push and cut? Huh? Black keeps surprising me because, huh? It's a big move, but the turn, doesn't the turn just, isn't the turn just more urgent? Unless black can capture the whole thing, but I don't think that's possible. Because white can still jump out. That's a very sudden kind of change of strategy here by black. It caught me off guard, but I don't think that is really worth it because the corner here is so it's way too efficient. Like basically, white invaded, spent one extra move than black, and just captured the whole thing. That is way too good for white. And I really don't think black can do anything to capture white's groups. This white group on the bottom left. And if not, then we should have already won this game. Because it's just so hard for black now to make up any of the territory. I think I can even just extend up now to take more territory here. Oh, that was a bad move. Uh, I was too ideal here. I thought I could get the exchange. Okay, that was bad. That was bad. Pure loss there. That was bad. Okay, well, now now I have to protect this group. Well, let's try to protect it, gaining some points along the way. Oh dear, terrible move there. Yeah, I thought black had to honey under, but that was not the case. Okay, so how are we doing in terms of territory? Actually, the diagonal here is a huge move. I think I'm going to do that because it prevents black from connecting. And it also makes my territory a lot bigger. It feels like the right move at this point. Yeah, let's do that. And later on, when I threaten, well, if I do decide to threaten this black group, then this stone will help a little bit. It's mainly to prevent the extension here. Black can just connect under. Yep. We should be doing quite well in terms of territory, at least just in terms of feeling. Okay, well, apparently not. Just did a quick estimate, and it looks like it's actually quite close. Man, this attachment was so ridiculous. Let's see where we can benefit some points. The left side is not really that big. what to do. Maybe I probably should have protected this somehow. Well, it's actually kind of weird. It turns out that we weren't doing as well as we thought. Maybe because the topside result wasn't as ideal as I thought it was. Which is interesting because I was very optimistic about that. Hmm. Well, it is what it is, and we didn't really gain that much. Okay. Well, the center isn't that big in relative terms. I think the descent is much bigger than the center, but I can actually Hane inside. Sometimes there's like this weird stuff going on here. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, but after the push, there's more weaknesses, and I'm pretty sure I can Hane in here. Because I can Hane again. Okay, I'll just connect now. Okay. Where's the biggest move? Black has to play another move, otherwise connection is sent, eh? So it's still our turn. And it might be quite a battle here. Okay. I'm too weak here, so I can't really attach inside. Otherwise, the when black has a stone here, d10, black can actually try and cut me. And I think this is the best way to protect that. And then I'm going to go for the diagonal here. Yeah, otherwise this throw-in is actually too severe. I really don't have enough time to count. Holy crap. We are losing by a lot here. We are losing by quite a bit, and that's counterintuitive. I actually felt decent going in about during most of this game. How can we be losing by so much? Is it this fight on the top? Well, I'm sure I lost quite a bit on the right side, but how can the difference be so big? I still don't quite understand that. Okay, we have one more overtime. Let's use that. Okay, it's definitely not easy to invade here. I think I have something here. That was a very fast move. Did my opponent beat it all? Well, extending is Sente. Oh wait, it might not be. Just connects. Doesn't even play the tiger's mouth there. Well, I have to keep pushing in and try to keep threatening black's weaknesses, because as the estimator predicts, which I didn't have enough to count, we are falling behind. Wait, hold on a second. Okay. Might have a trade here or something like that. Okay, I actually can capture this stone, right? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I captured and I didn't try to get that extra point by connecting, because then the group would be much weaker. Okay, so it might be close, but I feel like I'm probably still a little bit behind at this point. And after this, black pretty much is all connected. How is my opponent so sure that they've won this game? Like, just all of a sudden, these very safe moves. Such good judgment. Okay. Well, I think this is quite big. And then I can't even do the monkey jump anymore because of that stupid shape. Because then black can push and throw in, or attach and throw in. Oh, is this big enough? Okay, well, let's try. I think this attachment is quite big. It also indirectly threatens some cutting points here, which hopefully we can use to gain a little more territory. Okay, well, I need to get this Honey and connect. But this endgame part is not looking. It's not looking good. Well, I had to spend a move to capture anyway. Oh, I should have peeped. Why? I should have peeped first. That would have been a really good exchange to get in before capturing. Okay, well, let's get this endgame, and then maybe I will push here in the center. And that's pretty much it. This is the end. And it looks like, okay, I'm trying to find the biggest endgames, so I'm using these to quickly estimate how. I gotta save those. Okay. Okay. Ooh, disgusting. Hmm. Okay, well. Well, it's not enough to threaten the middle. Okay, let's resign here. This guy's so strong. What? 8 wins, 12 losses. Okay. This is very strange. Well, some of their strategies look kind of weird, so I don't think at least they're not using AI the whole way, but I definitely don't think this is all human. Just by kind of this, it's quite it's definitely not what you would expect. And yeah, the moves were a little bit suspicious. And if this was a tournament, I would definitely have reported them. Especially like this move right here. I don't think this is a very human play as well. Especially this fight on the bottom where they just honeyed and just ignored the lower right. I appreciate the strategy though. This is a very good strategy. If black actually knew they were ahead. I felt actually not that bad after claiming this top left. Because black didn't actually gain too much. This was a live, pretty big corner. But I guess, yeah, this is very inefficient. And later on, black can make this into a very sad 2-point group. Yeah, so I think it makes sense then. And then if I were to reevaluate, I probably would come to the conclusion that, yeah, the upper fight probably wasn't as good for white as I thought. Yeah. So then the final, so even, but at this point I actually felt quite good. Actually, you know what? Maybe we can uh, turn on this fine art to see what fine art says. That would be interesting. So I'll be right back and I'll configure it, and let's do a quick review and see what fine art says. Okay, we are back, and just look at this win rate graph. This is definitely part human, part AI, and there's no way this person is this good. So here it was a human move. They probably made that mistake themselves. So as I thought, this part actually ended up being decent for white, so it wasn't too bad. So let me see what this is. Why did my move... Oh. Why did I drop 5% then, if fine art also would play here? Oh, it's the next move, isn't it? So I should have played an extension. Then the game would be more or less even. So then what did they think about this trade on the top? Oh, wow. So it was all right until and apparently black's extension move here wasn't very good. So this was also a peak in white's win rate. Oh, why should I play here? Huh. After black plays the Tigers North, white can actually push out and fight. Okay, I would have definitely not have realized that. So, yeah, I probably underestimated how actually uncomfortable and how bad I should have felt by living up here. So after this, I guess white still had the chance. But after white lived in Gote, white was already losing. And actually, 0 chances after. I was like, oh, I was doing quite well here. Remember in the game, I was feeling quite good about myself. And just look how terrible this is for white. It's just 0 win rate and no chances afterwards. That's crazy. Well, I mean, there's no use in complaining. I mean, this is how online games are these days. When you're around 8, 9 dan. It's very annoying when you play AI and they don't even claim to be. I mean, probably this player was just using AI to protect their 8 dan status. I'm also very curious about this. So was turning a big mistake? And I can learn something here. I also want to know... Okay, so turning wasn't that bad. I also want to know here what I should have played here. So, oh, actually turning was the correct move. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. The move I played was 59% win rate. This is 50. Oh, it's black's win rate. Okay, sorry. Oh no, it's showing white's win, so it's showing my win rate. But what that means is that the move I played is supposedly higher win rate than what Fine Art recommends, which is the red here. Okay, so... Okay, maybe it's not using enough calcs. It's probably just not using enough playouts. Okay, I guess it doesn't really help us here if it's not reading the variations out. So we're supposed to turn. Okay, but it's still just finding ways to sacrifice. Yeah, okay. So maybe the conclusion here is probably should have just escaped and play this out like that. Okay, well, there you have it. You shouldn't actually turn if your opponent has actually a stone here. You shouldn't turn. That's good to know. That's good to know. And I should have thought more about this when playing that turn. So yeah, the first variation here did end up being pretty bad for us. But that was not nearly close enough to cost us the game. It's really the top side, where white lived in Gote and very small. So my judgment here was incorrect, and that's something to think about for me. Well, unfortunately, it was no redemption, but we still have one more chance. If we win the next game, provided that we don't play an AI again, then we still have a chance. So it was a learning curve for me. Hopefully, this game was interesting to you guys, and that you learned something from this game as well. Thank you so much for watching, and next time will be in episode 49, and thereafter will be fully Saransei and unorthodox opening. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.